Are your muscles disappearing? The answer lies in this nutrient. As time goes by, many people notice something strange happening to their own bodies. Activities that were once easy, such as climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even getting out of bed, start requiring more effort. The feeling of muscle weakness, loss of firmness, and even constant pain may be the first sign of a problem that most people are unaware of: sarcopenia. And the most concerning part, this silent process can begin much earlier than imagined. But the good news is that there is a key nutrient that can not only stop, but reverse this process. In the next few minutes, you will discover which essential nutrient this is, why it is so important for keeping your muscles strong, and how to strategically incorporate it into your daily routine. The silence of sarcopenia, understanding the invisible enemy. Sarcopenia is characterized by the progressive and generalized loss of muscle mass and strength. Although it is commonly associated with aging, it is not inevitable. Its main cause is linked to factors such as lack of physical activity, hormonal imbalance, and especially nutritional deficiency. Other factors such as chronic low-grade inflammation, prolonged sedentary behavior, and accumulated oxidative stress over the years also play important roles in muscle weakening. It is a process that, when not noticed in time, creates a vicious cycle. The loss of strength leads to reduced activities, and inactivity further accelerates muscle deterioration. Studies show that from the age of 30, a person can lose between 3% to 8% of their muscle mass per decade. This gradual loss often goes unnoticed in the early stages, masked by small daily adaptations. However, after age 60, the process intensifies, and the impacts become much more evident. Simply getting up from a chair without support, walking moderate distances, or maintaining balance on uneven ground starts requiring extra effort. The decline in functional capacity is one of the first warning signs that the body is losing its vital strength reserve. However, many people mistake the early signs for just aging, believing that feeling weaker, stumbling easily, or struggling with daily activities is a natural part of growing old. This misconception delays the search for solutions and allows sarcopenia to advance silently. What few realize is that muscle loss is a critical factor that directly affects mobility, autonomy, and quality of life. Preserving muscle mass means maintaining the ability to move freely, perform daily tasks independently, and live with dignity and vitality, even in the later decades of life. The vital role of protein in muscle maintenance. Protein is the main building block of muscles. It is made up of chains of amino acids that perform essential functions, helping repair damaged muscle fibers and build new tissues. This regeneration process is continuous and necessary to preserve muscle strength, endurance, and functionality throughout life. When protein intake is insufficient, the body enters a state known as negative protein balance, where it starts to break down its own muscle tissue to obtain energy and nutrients needed for vital functions. As we age, the body develops a condition called anabolic resistance, meaning that muscles become less sensitive to the stimulus from dietary protein. In other words, the amount of protein that used to be enough to stimulate muscle growth is no longer effective. To compensate for this resistance, it is necessary to consume larger and more frequent doses of high-quality protein, ensuring that muscle protein synthesis is effectively triggered. Thus, simply maintaining the same diet from youth is not enough to preserve muscle mass in maturity. Nutritional needs change, and dietary strategies must be adjusted. It is crucial to consume high-quality proteins, rich in essential amino acids, in adequate amounts, and distribute them evenly throughout the day. This distribution maximizes muscle protein synthesis activation at different times, minimizing progressive muscle loss and contributing to maintaining vitality, autonomy, and quality of life throughout all stages of adulthood. The secret lies in a special amino acid, leucine, Within protein, there is one amino acid that stands out as the true trigger for muscle building: leucine. Unlike other amino acids, leucine has the unique ability to directly activate the mTOR pathway, a signaling complex that regulates muscle growth and regeneration. This activation is critical because it initiates the protein synthesis process, essential for maintaining and increasing muscle mass. Without adequate levels of leucine, even a protein-rich diet may result in a weak or insufficient anabolic response in muscle. This means the body could continue losing muscle mass even with regular protein consumption. Leucine acts like a biological switch. When present in sufficient levels, it signals the body to build and repair muscle tissue. When absent or low, this signaling is weak, and the body cannot fully leverage the proteins consumed. Furthermore, leucine plays a vital role in preserving muscle mass during periods of physiological stress, such as illness, immobilization, or inactivity. Therefore, ensuring adequate intake of this specific amino acid is important not only for muscle growth, but also for preventing excessive degradation that occurs with aging and periods of physical frailty. The importance of distributing protein throughout the day. Another common mistake that compromises muscle preservation is concentrating all protein intake into a single meal, usually lunch or dinner. Scientific studies show that muscle synthesis is more effective when protein is evenly distributed throughout the day. Ideally, you should consume between 25 to 30 grams of protein at each main meal: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This nutritional strategy is crucial because the body needs regular stimuli to activate protein synthesis and prevent muscle catabolism. After a protein-rich meal, there is a peak of anabolic stimulus, but this effect is transient. If there are long intervals without adequate protein intake, muscles can enter a degradation state. Therefore, maintaining these stimuli throughout the day ensures the body remains in a more favorable state for muscle preservation and strengthening. This means starting the day with rich protein sources, such as whole eggs, natural Greek yogurt, or white cheese. At lunch, it is essential to include fish like salmon or tuna, or lean meats such as chicken and lean beef. For dinner, a light protein option like boiled egg, grilled chicken breast, or tofu helps keep protein synthesis active overnight. Small protein snacks between meals can also be strategic, such as a handful of nuts, seeds, or natural yogurt, ensuring a continuous supply of essential amino acids. Distributing protein intelligently throughout the day is one of the simplest and most effective actions to combat muscle loss and maintain vitality, especially with advancing age. Want to discover how to create a strategic meal plan to regain your muscle strength? Keep watching, because I'll show you step by step. Why does the body respond less to protein with age? As we age, various metabolic and hormonal changes occur that make the muscle-building process more difficult. One of these changes is the reduced sensitivity of muscles to the presence of amino acids, especially leucine. This means that to stimulate muscle synthesis at the same intensity as when we were younger, it is necessary to consume more high-quality protein, distributed strategically throughout the day. Additionally, the aging body has a reduced ability to absorb and utilize nutrients. Digestive problems, lower stomach acid production, and changes in the gut microbiota are common after age 50 and directly impact the efficiency of protein digestion and absorption. If nothing is done, this combination of factors accelerates muscle mass loss, leading to falls, fractures, hospitalizations, and loss of independence. But the good news is that there is a solution, and it starts with your plate. Powerful sources of protein and leucine to strengthen your muscles. Ensuring adequate daily intake of protein and leucine is essential to preserve and strengthen muscle. Fortunately, there are many practical and delicious food sources that offer these nutrients. Among the main allies are whole eggs. Considered one of the most complete foods, they are rich in leucine, highly bioavailable, and offer a perfect combination of proteins and essential micronutrients. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and tuna not only provide high-quality protein, but are also rich sources of omega-3. This type of healthy fat has anti-inflammatory properties that protect muscles and joints, promoting mobility and muscle recovery. Lean meats such as chicken, lean beef cuts like eye of round, and top sirloin are excellent options for providing complete proteins without excessive saturated fat. They are ideal for lunch or dinner, helping to maintain muscle mass consistently and healthily. Greek yogurt and white cheese are practical options for breakfast and snacks. In addition to being rich in protein, these foods offer calcium and probiotics that contribute to bone and gut health, both essential for healthy aging. Legumes such as beans, lentils, and chickpeas are fundamental for those wanting to diversify their diet with plant proteins. They are sources of iron, fiber, and antioxidants, promoting stable energy and protecting against inflammation. Protein supplements, such as whey protein, are great allies, especially for those who struggle to meet their protein needs through food alone. With rapid absorption and high leucine concentration, these supplements help optimize protein synthesis and muscle recovery practically. Incorporating a variety of these sources into daily life is the most effective strategy to ensure ideal levels of protein and leucine, boost muscle health, and maintain vitality in all stages of life. Curious to find out how to organize your meals simply and practically to guarantee this muscle protection every day? Don't stop now. What's coming next can completely transform your energy and vitality. Plant proteins. They can also strengthen your muscles. Although animal-based proteins are widely recognized as superior sources of leucine, plant-based proteins also play a crucial role in building and maintaining muscle, especially when strategically combined. Foods like quinoa, tofu, tempeh, edamame, lentils, and chickpeas offer good amounts of protein and essential amino acids, capable of supporting muscle growth and preservation. The difference is that, individually, some plant proteins may be deficient in certain amino acids, making variety and combination of sources essential. An effective nutritional strategy to maximize the biological value of plant proteins is to combine cereals with legumes, such as rice with beans or oats with chia seeds. These combinations complement each other's amino acid profiles, providing the body with all the necessary building blocks for efficient and sustainable muscle recovery. Additionally, plant proteins offer extra benefits. They are naturally rich in fiber, antioxidants, and phytochemicals that fight chronic inflammation and promote more efficient recovery after physical exercise. These anti-inflammatory properties help protect joints, strengthen the immune system, and optimize energy metabolism, making plant sources a valuable addition to the diet of anyone looking to maintain strength and vitality over the years. Therefore, integrating plant proteins into the daily diet not only diversifies the consumed nutrients, but also promotes more complete and lasting muscle health. The impact of oxidative stress and how to fight it through diet. Natural aging increases the production of free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, including muscle fibers. This process, known as oxidative stress, compromises tissue integrity and is directly related to the loss of strength, endurance, and recovery speed. As muscles are damaged by these free radicals, their ability to regenerate diminishes, increasing the risk of injury, chronic fatigue, and sarcopenia. The good news is that diet can be a powerful ally in combating this process. Consuming antioxidant-rich foods is essential to neutralize free radicals and protect muscle cells. Red fruits like strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries are exceptional sources of anthocyanins and vitamin C, compounds that strengthen the body's antioxidant defenses. Dark green vegetables like spinach, kale, and broccoli offer a potent combination of vitamins A, C, E, and phenolic compounds that help reduce oxidative stress. Nuts and seeds provide vitamin E and selenium, two essential antioxidants for cellular protection. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenols that combat inflammation and preserve mitochondrial function, crucial for energy production in muscle cells. Maintaining a varied, antioxidant-rich diet not only protects muscles against damage, but also favors regeneration, improves post-exercise recovery, and enhances muscle growth. By consistently integrating antioxidant sources into your diet, it is possible to significantly strengthen your body against aging effects. Want to discover which food combinations maximize recovery and muscle growth in later life? Stay with me, because in the next minutes, we'll build a practical plan for your daily routine. The importance of protein timing. When to eat to maximize results. It's not enough to simply consume the right amount of protein. The timing of intake also plays a crucial role in optimizing muscle gains. This concept is known as protein timing and is directly linked to maximizing protein synthesis and efficient muscle recovery. Evenly distributing protein intake throughout the day is an essential strategy. Ideally, each main meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, should contain between 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. This practice keeps the body in a constant anabolic state, favoring muscle building and preservation. Moreover, including a small dose of protein before bedtime can be extremely beneficial. During deep sleep, the body performs most tissue repair and muscle growth processes. Providing a source of amino acids at this time enhances regeneration and reduces nighttime muscle degradation. Foods like natural Greek yogurt, a small whey protein shake, or boiled eggs are excellent options for a light pre-sleep meal, ensuring a continuous supply of necessary nutrients. Practical examples of protein-rich meals include, for breakfast, a 2-egg omelette with spinach, accompanied by a slice of white cheese and oats with chia seeds. For lunch, grilled salmon, brown rice, and steamed broccoli. For dinner, roasted chicken, mashed sweet potato, and a salad of mixed greens. For the evening snack, natural Greek yogurt with a few almonds. By following this strategy of timing and protein quality, it is possible to ensure that the body is constantly supplied with the amino acids needed to effectively and durably repair, build, and strengthen muscle. Micronutrients that work together with protein. In addition to protein and leucine, other nutrients play essential roles in muscle support. Vitamin D is crucial for muscle function and the efficient absorption of calcium, a key mineral for muscle contraction and endurance. Without adequate vitamin D levels, muscle function is compromised and the risk of falls increases. Magnesium is also fundamental, as it is directly involved in the processes of contraction and relaxation of muscle fibers. Its deficiency can lead to cramps, fatigue, and difficulty recovering after exercise. Zinc is another indispensable mineral, actively participating in protein synthesis and muscle tissue regeneration, as well as strengthening the immune system. Omega-3, abundantly found in fatty fish and some seeds, exerts a powerful anti-inflammatory effect, improving muscle sensitivity to protein stimuli and promoting tissue regeneration. Vitamin C, on the other hand, is essential for collagen formation, a structural protein vital for the integrity of joints, tendons, and muscles. Moreover, its potent antioxidant effect helps protect muscle cells against oxidative stress. These micronutrients can be naturally obtained through a balanced and diversified diet. However, in cases of diagnosed deficiency, supplementation guided by a health professional may be necessary to correct nutritional gaps and optimize muscle performance and quality of life. Would you like practical tips on how to combine the right foods and maximize each meal to gain strength and vitality? Then stay tuned, because we are about to build a complete plan to transform your diet. How to create a daily plan to recover your muscle. Now that you understand the fundamental role of protein, leucine, antioxidants, and physical exercise, it's time to integrate all of this in a practical and effective way into your daily routine. Right after waking up, start the day with a meal rich in high-quality protein. It could be a 2-whole-egg omelette with spinach and a slice of white cheese, accompanied by a small portion of oats prepared with water or milk. At lunch, Choose a lean protein like salmon, chicken, or a combination of brown rice and beans to also ensure a good supply of iron and fiber. Add a good portion of green vegetables like broccoli or kale, which are natural sources of magnesium and antioxidants. For dinner, opt for light but complete meals. Grilled chicken with mashed sweet potatoes or sautéed tofu with assorted vegetables are great options to keep protein synthesis active without overloading digestion. Before sleeping, consume a small dose of slow-absorbing protein, such as natural Greek yogurt or a glass of warm milk. This will help your body maintain a supply of amino acids during the night, when most muscle recovery occurs. Physical exercise, integrated into the daily plan. Regular resistance exercise practice is one of the most effective strategies to preserve and increase muscle mass throughout life. Incorporating this type of activity into your weekly routine at least 3 times a week can make a significant difference in strength, balance, and functional autonomy. Light supervised weight training, adapted Pilates, or exercises using your own body weight are excellent options to achieve this goal. The important thing is that the stimulus is safe, progressive, and adjusted to individual capabilities. Movements like squats, adapted push-ups, leg lifts, and exercises with resistance bands are highly effective for activating major muscle groups without overloading the joints. On non-strength training days, it is recommended to keep the body moving with low-impact activities. Light outdoor walks help stimulate blood circulation, improve cardiorespiratory capacity, and promote mental well-being. Daily stretching contributes to maintaining flexibility, preventing muscle stiffness, and reducing the risk of injury. In addition, practices like conscious breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, or mindfulness exercises can be incorporated into the routine. They help reduce stress, improve tissue oxygenation, and promote muscle relaxation, enhancing the positive effects of physical exercise. The combination of regular muscle stimulus with mobility and relaxation activities forms an integrated daily plan capable of sustaining muscle, joint, and mental health, promoting much more active, confident, and independent aging. Sleep and scheduled recovery. Sleep is one of the most important pillars for muscle recovery and overall health maintenance. During deep sleep, essential tissue repair processes, anabolic hormone release, and immune system strengthening occur. Reserving between 7 and 9 hours a night for sleep is essential for those who want to preserve muscle strength and vitality. To enhance sleep quality, it is recommended to create a relaxation ritual before bed. Avoiding bright lights, electronic devices, and stimulating activities at night helps prepare the body for rest. A cup of chamomile tea, light reading, or listening to calm music are excellent strategies to induce relaxation. Maintaining regular sleep and wake times, even on weekends, also helps synchronize the biological clock and improve sleep quality. A proper resting environment with a pleasant temperature, a comfortable mattress, and no noise further enhances the regenerative benefits of sleep. By prioritizing nighttime rest and adopting healthy sleep habits, it is possible to optimize the muscle recovery process, strengthen metabolism, and ensure more energy and vitality for the next day, completing the cycle of muscle health and quality of life maintenance. A strong body is built through small daily actions. There is no magic formula for regaining muscle strength, but rather a set of smart choices made every day. Prioritizing high-quality protein intake, maintaining adequate leucine levels, practicing resistance exercises, combating oxidative stress with antioxidants, and sleeping well are fundamental pillars that work together to transform your body. No matter your age or current condition, science shows that it is always possible to strengthen muscles, regain firmness, and gain vitality. Your body is incredibly adaptable and responds positively when properly nourished and stimulated. If this content opened your eyes to what might be weakening your muscles, share it with someone who also needs to know. Your action can be the first step toward changing not only your health, but also the health of those you love. Leave a comment about which of these strategies you will start practicing today.